Hey there, Tammy. Thanks for the purchase. Here's your coffee machine, the new Barista Express 870. So I'm gonna quickly make a coffee on it. I've set up the grinder to grind size number 4, and it looks quite fine, which is good. So fine, but not too fine. This probably won't show properly on camera, but we'll try. This is roughly what it is right now. It looks okay. If it goes any finer, it might be too fine, and any coarser, it might be too coarse. So, should be okay for now. Grind size number 4. I filled it up with water. I've taken off the drip tray because it was still wrapped in plastic, so I didn't want it to get wet. And haven't installed the water filter yet. I'll let you do that. And I'll be adjusting your grind amount as well to give us 9 grams every time. And I might just grab a quarter filter. Just give me a second. One moment. Okay, so here's the double basket in my portafilter. I'm not going to use your portafilter for now. I like to begin with a blank shot just to warm things up. So warm the handle, the group head, and my cup in one motion. Do that once or twice until you're happy with the heat. I'm going to take it out. Make sure to dry it completely with a tissue or a towel. And I'm going to use the scale to measure the grind amount. 0. I'm going to start with the grind amount dial on 12 o'clock and the filter size at single. So that gave us 7.5. I'm going to put it at 2 o'clock. Let's see how much that gives us. I'm just going to increase the dose. If you push it manually, you'll actually be grinding. Sorry, if you push it and hold, you'll be grinding manually. So. Okay, that should be 9 grams now. That's 9 and a bit. That's 9 grams. So after I've ground my first dose, I'm going to tamp it just a little bit. Okay, it stopped on its own. Let's see how much it gave us this time. That's 8.8. So I think I'm happy with the position here. So keeping it here will give you around 9. 8.8 is okay. So if you do it twice and you get about 18 plus minus a little bit, that's fine. You can try putting it at 3 o'clock. That may give you a little bit more than 9 grams. So I'm going to keep it at the 2 o'clock position. I'm happy with it there. I'm going to try like roughly flatten it with my palm. I'm not going to press just yet with my palm. I'm going to take out the tamper and then now I'm going to press. Nice and firm. Make sure you apply pressure up to all sides. If you don't have a scale, a good way to know that you have 18 grams is after you've pressed down the coffee, nice and even, your tamper will go as deep as this silver cap right here. So that's the depth. If this is the depth that your tamper goes to, not more, not less, that's about 18 grams. So I'll just show you one more time. Make sure the surface is nice and flat, no gaps, and make sure it's like even on all sides. Clean the edges. And then lock it in. You don't have to lock it in all the way to the right. This being a new machine, the rubber seal is still tight. So as tight as necessary, don't force it. If you do force it, and you find it really hard to screw in, even to the dead center position, that probably means you have too much coffee in the handle. But anyway, I'm going to dump this hot water now, and I'm going to use the scale once more to measure the espresso quantity. So I'm going to program this button, the double button, to give you about a 35 to 40 gram range. You know, we put 18 grams here, we want to double that, so 18 times 2 is 36. Ideally, I want to get 36 grams out in 20 to 30 seconds. If it's quicker than 20 seconds, I'm going to make the grind size a little bit finer. If it takes longer than 20 seconds, I'm going to make the grind size a little bit coarser. I think it should be within the ballpark based on the texture. So let's try. The way you program, you press program, then the 2-cup button. I'm using a bottomless portafilter, which will show me if I have any channeling. Oh, pressure gauge should be around the 12 o'clock position. It looks really, really good. Looks like I did the grinding well and the tapping well because the coffee is coming out from the center. That's about 15 seconds, and I'm going to turn it off. A little bit of channeling, as you saw, it's sprayed. Obviously, with the original portafilter, you won't notice channeling. I'm going to wipe that off. So I've saved that length. This is the espresso length. Let's see. 38 grams. Couldn't be happier with that, to be honest. Looked really good. It was about 20 seconds. I didn't count it on the timer, but it looked about 20 seconds. As you saw, nice smooth flow, good crema, and the correct length in the correct amount of time. So now your machine will be giving you about, oh sorry, my brother's cooking, sorry about that. Now your machine will give you about 38 grams approximately every time you press the double button. Very nice, and yeah, hope you enjoy the machine. Just to summarize, grind size number 4, using the Aldi Ethiopia beans. You can try the other Aldi brands, it should still work fine at these settings. This is the Ethiopia beans. Grind amount at 2 o'clock, should give you about 9 grams per click. If you do it twice, it's 18 grams. And I've calibrated the button to give you 38 grams of espresso. That's all. Hope you enjoy the machine. So the coffee has stuck to the top. You'll notice that with the single wall baskets, it's a little bit easier to knock off as opposed to the dual wall baskets. After the coffee, of course, I'm going to run a blank shot to clean things up. So just hot water, rinsing the group head, rinsing the handle. I recommend you do this before to warm it up and after to clean it up. Sweet. Hope you enjoy the machine. Congratulations, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.